and welcome to another video. Today we're going to go ahead and touch upon my top 10 fragrances for fall from the niche side. Now, I love doing these lists just because it's a time for me to go ahead and reflect, and I love my niche fragrances. They're absolutely fantastic. Now, two real quick things before I go ahead and get started. The first thing is this is my list, nobody else's list. I always say this just because it's not the top 10 fragrances for fall, but it's specifically the fragrances that I am choosing to wear for fall. That's the first thing. Second thing is fall for me. I live in New York City. It is warm here in the beginning of fall, and it is colder towards the end of fall. So it starts to drop to 40-ish degrees and stuff towards the end of fall. So we're talking about a variance of temperature, but on the general side, it tends to trend towards cold. So I want fragrances that do well in both scenarios. With that said, and that aside, let's go ahead and get started. Fragrance number 10. This fragrance is from the house of Ramon Monegal. The fragrance is called Curel. Now this is my prime leather scent for the fall. Now I used to wear this a lot in the winter, and I have often considered and said that this reminds me of almost a niche version of the fragrance Dior Homme Intense. Now obviously they are not the same scent, but this tends to go in a purely almost leather type of a route with a little bit of mix of powdery, almost lipsticky type of a vibe that goes to it. This is one that I like to wear going out specifically to the bar just because it has that strength, it has that power to kind of go through. It's not very versatile in other scenarios. I wouldn't really wear it to work or casual, but for the bar, absolutely fantastic. So Curel from the house of Ramon Monegal. Number 9 on the list is from the house of By Kilian. The fragrance we're talking about is called Cruel Intentions. Now this is one of the main scents that I choose to wear for dress-up situations or special occasions, if you will. Cruel Intentions has almost a medicinal type of vibe to it, but it's the medicinal type of vibe that works. So it's one that I have always liked to have in my collection, and I use it for those scenarios. Going out, or not going out, but those special occasions, for some reason, it just works, and it works really well with a suit. So yeah, number 9, Cruel Intentions. Number 8 is from the house of Creed. We're talking about Spice and Wood. Now, I've got the gigantic flacon, and so I gotta admit to a little bit of a bias here. I am really determined to go ahead and get rid of a lot of my Creed Spice and Wood by using it, and so this is one that I almost always include now on my fall list just because it's an easy fragrance to wear. It's good for the casual type of scenario. At the same time, you smell pretty good. It's very versatile. The only scenario that I don't really wear this one in is going out or romantic occasions with my wife or anything like that. I don't use it for that, but as an everyday workhorse, I'm using Spice and Wood. Number 7 on the list is from the house of Frappin. We're talking about 1270. Now 1270, this is dried fruits and berries. I have often said this fragrance is basically the niche version of Dolce & Gabbana's The One. This is what happens when you start to get a little bit more natural. Now this fragrance, I actually do kind of suffer from a little bit of performance issues with it. But despite that fact, this is an excellent casual fragrance. It's a casual fragrance that I like to wear going on hikes at times. I like to wear it just casually out during the day doing errands. And sometimes I kind of turn it around and I like to wear it out at night when I kind of don't want to be smelled by anyone else. All right? But, and by anyone else, I necessarily mean it's not going to be overpowering any boozy scents or any boozy type of alcohol or anything like that when you're at a bar, but it'll have you smell pretty nice. So excellent fragrance, 1270 from the house of Frappin. Number 6 is a recent acquisition, and I'll be honest, it's a little bit of a cheat just because it's here. It's from the house of Hermès, Un Jardin Souvenir. Now this fragrance is a gardeny fragrance. It's green, it's invigorating, and it's one that I'm going to wear in the beginning half of fall. Now typically this is actually, to me, a quintessential spring fragrance. But I really want to wear it before next year, so I'm wearing this one in the fall, and I'm planning on wearing it when it's a little bit warm now. I've actually started wearing it a couple times just to throw it on, and oh, fantastic. Excellent green scent. It's one that I wear casually. I've worn it to work already as well too. Those are the two main scenarios that I would like to wear it in. All right, Un Jardin Souvenir. Fragrance number 5 is from the house of Mancera or Manquera. The fragrance is called Cedrat Bois. Now this fragrance has been compared to Aventus. I don't think that's fair to this fragrance itself, just because it's an excellent fragrance in its own right, and I am really, really liking this fragrance more and more the more that I wear it. It's just a great all-around everyday fragrance. Now, I haven't been getting as many compliments as I thought I would with this fragrance, but it doesn't matter to me because I really do like the actual scent. It's been good. It has good longevity. It does have a little bit of a pineapple-y type of a vibe to it, and it's just really extremely easy to wear. So all around fragrance, you can wear in almost any scenario, and it does excellent on that. So Cedroc Bois from the House of Mancera. Fragrance number 4 on the list is from the House of Byredo. The fragrance is called Pulp. Now Pulp is a little bit tricky. My wife does not like this scent. There are a couple people I know who do not like this scent because it really smells like fermenting fruit. So almost rotted fruit, if you will. I know that sounds strange, but I really like this scent. This is one that I'm cautiously wearing during the fall. This is one I'm going to specifically wear going out, and I'm going to actually wear it, you know, casually. I still haven't fully completed my testing, but I am determined to wear this sucker throughout the time, just because it's so unique. I really like the scent, but I have a sneaking suspicion that other people may not like it as much as I do. But it's there. It is a monster in terms of projection and its performance. So, whew, absolutely fantastic. Anyways, Byredo Pulp is number 4 on the list. Number 3 on the list is also another recent acquisition. It's from the House of Le Labo. It is Poivre 23. Now, Poivre 23 is this fragrance I actually picked up from another reviewer that I know. And I've been looking for this fragrance for so long, but I did not really want to pay full price. This is an expensive fragrance. This is the London exclusive, and it's going to run, I think off the top of my head, it was over 300, may have been in the 400s. I forget how much it actually cost, but I didn't want to pay full price. I ended up getting the scent anyway. This is pepper and it's vanilla. Whew, it's magical. Love the scent. It's one that I love to wear out to bars. I love to wear it out, going out, having fun with friends. That's really where I wear this one. It's not too peppery, but it's peppery enough. It's got a beautiful vanilla, and that dry down is fantastic on this one. So number 3 is Poivre 23. Number 2 is from the House of Bond number 9. In my opinion, their best offering. We're talking about Andy Warhol. It's the one with his face on the front of it. This is resin, it's plum. Oh, magical. Great fragrance that you can wear in almost any scenario. It's fantastic. This is, to me, hands down, the best offering from the House of Bond number 9. Now, unfortunately, I think it is discontinued at this point, so you'll have to do some searching around if you do want to buy it, but this was definitely worth my money on this one. Very sensual, compliment getter, fantastic fragrance all around, lasts a long time on the skin. Number 2, Andy Warhol. And the number 1 niche fragrance, I'm sure some of you can guess it by now, it is still the reigning champion, undefeated. I'm going to butcher the name, Spiritueux de Bouvigny. Ah, jeez, I always butcher it, and French people laugh at me all the time for it. Don't care, I love the scent. One day I will get the pronunciation down, but today is not the day. This is a boozy vanilla. This is booze and vanilla, and it's magical. I've had people smell it. I've had, and anytime I introduce somebody to it when we're going out fragrance shopping, they've every single one of them, and this has happened 4 times now, bought the fragrance on the spot. It is an excellent scent. It's powerful, it lasts a long time, it's sensual, it's an excellent fragrance on that. And it is my number 1 undisputed champ. This is my night out with my wife specifically fragrance. I'll throw this one on and it will do its job. She loves it, I love it, people around me love it. They'll often ask me what I'm wearing, and you know, that's that, all right? This is actually a female, marketed for females, or for women, but this is easily, you know, wearable by men. Fantastic, all right? Number 1, Spiritueux, SDV, Spiritueux. So that concludes my list of fragrances from my top 10 fragrances from the niche side. Let me know what your top 10 from the niche side are. Leave it down below so everyone else can see kind of what everyone else is wearing. I always love doing it, all right? So thank you guys. Take care of yourself.